Walter Pipp. Walter Pipp can best be described as a very kind and gentle man who loved to fish, bowl, and pitch horseshoes. He also loved to putter around in his garden. Walter was born in 1921 in West Allis. He grew up in a musical family where his father and siblings played different instruments. His father played the concertina and even built a stage in the basement so the kids in his band could perform. Walter's family bought a cottage on Phantom Lake in 1935 and later a tavern named Pipp's Hilltop Resort. The family put in a stage and turned it into a concertina bar where weekly dances were held. Walter's mother was born to the Kuglich family and was part of a large German family that settled in West Allis. The family owned the Kuglich bowling alley. As a child, Walter enjoyed his time bowling and working at the alley as a pin setter. This was an important job for the bowling alley. Prior to the invention of automatic pin setters, kids usually worked two alleys, racking pins using a hand-operated rack. This could be a dangerous job where the kids had to watch out for bowling balls and flying bowling pins. Walter learned to be quick on his feet. Before enlisting in the Army during World War II, Walter worked at Ellis-Chalmers. After enlisting, he was deployed to Germany. Walter's family was very worried about him and was afraid he wouldn't return from the war. Before leaving, Walter told his family he would be reluctant to shoot for fear of killing one of his relatives. Thankfully, he did return safely and married his sweetheart, Mildred Emmons, in front of a justice of the peace. A wedding breakfast was served at Sasso's Bar in Eagle for close family members. Millie and Walter lived in Eagle on Main Street, across from the post office. They were both very proud of the concrete lawn ornaments he made, but his pride and joy was the goldfish pond in his yard. It was often the target of a joke by his friends, Mike Sasso, Gerald and Royal Houck, and Tex Tabbitt. The guys would sneak into his yard and take all his goldfish. The next morning, a very surprised Walter would discover his goldfish were gone when he went to feed them in the morning. But he always knew he would find his fish safely hidden at Sasso's Tavern. Walter became the unplanned star of the Kettle Moraine Day Parade one year while proudly marching with the American Legion. After doing a drill along the route, the Legion continued marching east as Walter got turned around and walked in the opposite direction until he realized his mistake. The crowd loved it and continued to cheer as Walter turned around to join the rest of the group with a big smile on his face.